Welcome back everyone to more Standard on Arena with me, Autumn, aka Rainy the Witch. Today we're playing a Reanimator brew from a viewer of the stream, fan of the stream. It's pretty sweet. It relies on this new card from the Spider-Man set. I can't remember the actual name off Arena, but on Arena it's called Kavaero. Mind-Bitten. It comes in as a copy of a creature card in the graveyard, but as a 4/4. So like baseline powerful card, especially if you're copying an opponent's VV or their Ouroboros or something like that. Lots of silly synergies. But in this deck, we also have it as an absurd combo piece with Bringer of the Last Gift. Bringer of the Last Gift, when it enters, if you cast it, each player sacks all their creatures and brings everything back from the yard. So Kavaero can come in as a Bringer. It entering as a Bringer will cause the trigger because you cast it. The Bringer will then make both players sack everything, bring back everything. You can get it back at Valgavoth or some nonsense like that from your yard and just be wildly far ahead. Your opponent will have no board. You'll be quite happy. So that's the aim of the deck. Excited to play it and see if we can't do some busted combo nonsense today. Let's get into some games. Also, for anyone who wants a guide to the actual best deck in Standard, VV Cauldron, head on over to my Patreon. We have a guide up there. Lots of people been subbing to it. I've heard a few people have won their RCQs with the guide, which is phenomenal news. I think the guide's really good. It's for the list I piloted to qualify for the Arena Championship with. This is fine, I suppose. That's the Kavaero, which is obviously the most important card. Alright, we're against the good deck. They didn't discard a VV though. I could just Bitter Triumph this. That feels a bit aggressive. So you may just want to start by Dredges. Alright, we find a land drop. Or a Scrapshooter could be good. But Scrapshooter's going to come back from the living end anyway. Skillfully milling a Bringer there. Alright. Pretty fair turn. They put a VV in the yard. So this means we are reasonably obligated to hold open Bitter Triumph, I suppose, so that I do not lose the game. Although if they made a huge board, Kavaero would be quite good against it. I like that they're targeting their VV and not my Bringer of the Last Gift. I feel like that makes the game exceptionally more winnable. Alright, let's do the thing. They get a FOMO, but I get a ton of stuff. Good morning, Kenneth. Hello, hello. Well, I kind of like our battlefield right now. We almost just want these in the yard. Still on your Is It Prof's kick. Hard to go wrong with Prof's Eidetic Memory. Cauldron makes this very awkward. Yeah. They could in fact still combo us, it's true. They do not discard a VV. Let's go. Oh wait, they have a VV under their cauldron anyway. I'm just like, okay, well, they get to do a lot of stuff, I guess. Gabby with the 4 years of support. Thank you so much, Gabby. Appreciate that continued support. Heck yeah. Oh, I'm in so much danger. I can't believe I did the thing and I'm still just dead. Yeah, they already had a VV cauldron. Indeed, indeed. Do I have to attack with Overlord and just hope to hit my other Scrapshooter? That sounds pretty miserable. I guess that's probably the line there. Alright. We have failed at the assigned task. Damn. You ever just cast Living End on turn 4 in Standard? And then lose to, I don't know what combo we're comparing VV Cauldron to. I'm surprised they tapped the Soulstone. Odin is also surprised they tapped the Soulstone. That makes sense. Alright. Goodbye, Elf. Yeah, that makes sense, Kenneth. Sounds like a good line. So if we attack all, they have to chump with the Soulstone and trade the Steam Core. Sounds like it's what I should do then. Alright. Genuinely shocked we aren't dead. Genuinely shocked we won that game. I don't know what went on there. Anyway, we'll take it. Alright, I have a handy dandy Sideboard guide versus VV that Kaiba sent me, so bring in this. Bring in Heritage, bring in Scooze, bring in Scrapshooter, bring in Necropsy. Wait, does Kaiba take out the Llanowar Elves? Because they're just gonna get torched? That can't be what he actually does, right? Like, I know I just want to take out Esper Origins. It's so embarrassing against Cauldron. And not very good against their deck outside of that. Although, yes, maybe you need Esper Origins to be able to hardcast the Bringer. I might just ignore the Sideboard guide and do whatever I want. What if instead I did whatever I felt like? Everyone duresses just to snipe the Cauldron. The Cauldron is such a pain. The Sideboard guide, not a Sideboard lore. Exactly. What I'm always saying. Don't know that I've ever said that before, but... Hey, Sophia. I am the pro after all, purportedly. Alright, game 2. Don't know how we won game 1, but we're here now. Let's do it. Seems like it's probably a keep, albeit an unexciting one. Scrapshooter seems quite important. Let me see. We're getting Floodmore? Nope. There's the profts. Might be a bit on the aggro side. I kind of just want to scrap shoot that. It means they've cast Divination, I guess, but Proft is just kind of the best card in that deck half the time, I feel like. Right? Second copy, sure. Makes sense, I suppose. No critters in the yard. Alright, well. God, I could just hard cast this next turn. Instead. Yeah, we'll leave that Valgavoth in the yard. Why not? Do I even attack them? I might want to, like, threaten to block. Even chump blocking might be good with Kavaero in hand, potentially. I don't know. Right, they're saying go. How do we feel about 4/4 Valgavoth? It sounds pretty nice. It's good against their looting, right? God, we could have hit them for like 8 by now. Hmm. And you have 6 mana. Not too unrealistic to be at 8 in 2 turns. Yeah, force the VV to be played fairly. They cast like a Winternight or whatever, we're going to be fed loads of cards from it. Is it only during my turn? Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Oh my god, we got a Winternight Stories. Alright, alright. And a torch. And a scoop. Amazing, amazing stuff. Valgavoth was in fact as good as I hoped it might be. Shut off the opponent's deck. Oh my god, Dimir again? Okay. Dimir it is. I mean, Overlord's the one that fills the yard. Kavaero's the combo piece. We have a lot of dig to find the next Kavaero. Kind of tricky for them to know what to take. They take the Emet-Selch. That is fascinating. Right, well, we have the Bringer in the yard now for Living End. I guess just pay to life. And then say go with Smugglers open. Yeah, Timeless is really wild. I remember playing a bunch of it a few months ago for an arena qualifier weekend. It's kind of the Wild West. Just all the super powered decks you could imagine. And no one really knows which one's best. Alright, well, if they have Tidebinder, we're very sad. Alright, apparently we are not very sad. Yeah, the Show and Tell deck is very messed up, that's true. It was really impressive when I was playing the format as well. I guess it gets Ancient Tomb now, right? To like turbocharge it. Oh, it's not clear you want that, because like I feel like a lot of the power level of that deck is getting to do shifting woodland things. Indeed, Kenneth, indeed. We did lose to Demir earlier this stream, notably. But like I think this matchup might secretly kind of suck. Interesting. This game, however, is stone unlosable. Oh, that makes sense, Gabby. Yeah, is this so hard to imagine that Shifting Woodland isn't better? Shifting Woodland's so insane. Modern Horizons okay, so it's pretty reasonable. Not the weakest one they've ever printed. Game 2. Mulligan. Oh, why not? I like all of these cards. We're definitely keeping 2 lands, Kavaero Dredges. Which I guess means we get rid of Winternight. Like, we can only cast 1 free mana thing before Kavaero anyway. Having a backup Kavaero might just be the most appealing approach. A real set would let you play an entire deck that was red-white with the cards. Indeed. Oh my goodness. Boros Energy Lamau. There's so many Kavaeros. Superior Spider-Man. Oh, this would the same go. Smuggling in there end step. Snuggler's surprise. We got a Valgavoth, and we found a land. Yes, we just make a mini Valgavoth. And hope they don't have strategic. Oh my god, now we draw it. Anyway. Please don't have strategic. Please. It's slightly awkward that we can't really block. Alright, that's a lot of cards, I suppose. And Necropsy pretty well, though. So... Submit 0. Submit creature. Do I just go creature enchantment onto curiosities, or do I go Cecil curiosity? Getting a death toucher down is kind of nice, right? Oh, I guess I could have duressed them. Didn't really think about that. And then with the Kavaero. Gain some life, draw a card. Get down the Cecil. Yeah, if I played this land, I could have duressed them. Anyway, we seem to be doing alright for ourselves. This whole stealing their entire board thing is working out for us. Just a little bit. Oh, there goes our graveyard. Oh, if this dies, they get it, right? That's kind of funny. I guess I sack this instead of the Cecil. Oh wait, no, they don't get it because we literally have a Kavaero in play. What am I talking about? A Valgavoth, sorry. Alright, please no second strategic. Please, 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 please. Thank goodness. Right. Swing for 4. Please no floopy. Now I am the strategic one. So true. Fire off a Duress. See what's going on over there. Apparently not much. We got revenge on Dimir. Let's go. Just that easy. Valgavoth OP.